Dating apps are lame now, and people are noticing the terrible consequences they have brought to humanity, especially to mental health. And we are talking about it today. Hi, I'm Maria Paula Bermeo, clinical psychologist, and on this channel we talk, of course, about psychology. So if you're interested, please keep on watching. Before starting this video, I want to remind you that I give in-person therapy. And if you're out of the city, I got you. I also give online therapy. So if you need a consultation, please feel free to reach me out on my social media, my email, my phone number. They'll be listed down below on the description box as well. Am I the only one who just got to know that Tinder, Hinge, and Match got a lawsuit from former users? If you didn't know, these three apps are managed by the same parent company, Match Group. That's why all of them are under fire right now. According to the Washington Post, the claimants have accused Match Group of having a predatory business model and deliberately employing psychologically manipulative features to ensure they remain on the app perpetually as paying subscribers. The lawsuit also argues that Match's apps violate consumer protection laws. I know I'm late to the game and there's probably nothing new that I can add to the conversation, but this argument from the alleged victims really caught my attention because they are right. These dating apps are designed to keep you there. But what outcomes does their use have and how they affect your mental health? Dating apps distort your standards. Find your perfect match, your soulmate, the perfect partner. The phrases used to market these apps give you the hint that if you keep swiping, at one point you will find someone that fits 100% of your standards. That is not true. It's a fact that to have a healthy relationship, the more similar, the better. However, humans are not robots that you can program to make them work however you want. So, even the love of your life, the one you will literally die for, is going to have differences with you. It's not going to agree with everything you do, may have different tastes and opinions sometimes, and that is okay. Unfortunately, dating apps have convinced their users that this is not going to be an issue. So they chat with others, go on dates, meet people, but if they happen to have even the slightest dissimilarity with them, they get upset. They prefer to dump the other person, go back to the app until they find their half orange, but because that is not a realistic expectation, they end up lonely, frustrated, and even losing money for paying for outrageous subscriptions to keep searching for something that doesn't exist. These apps lower your self-esteem. Let's start by the surface. You may be swiping, trying to find a match, and happen to be exposed to a lot of quote-unquote perfect people, making you feel that everyone is out of your league, and that already is a problem. Nowadays, filters in Photoshop have become so good that it's quite difficult to know how a real face and body look like. But you also don't know who is really posting their real selves. Because it is a dating app, the immediate thought is that everybody will post their raw, unedited pictures. Therefore, even unconsciously, many people feel insecure and intimidated by so many beautiful people and the fear of being rejected by them. On the other side, the people that Photoshop and edit their pictures may also suffer from anxiety if they happen to match with someone that wants to meet them in person. The fear of, what am I gonna do? Are they going to be disappointed when they find out how I look in real life? Are they going to dump me for my real looks? Is real, and it can lower their self-esteem significantly. And the people that have been deceived by someone who over edits their picture may find themselves scared to meet anybody else, as they can be disappointed again. In both cases, they may keep on using the app, but full of stress and apprehension, making dating seem as the most horrible experience ever. Another thing are the obvious comparisons. On this app, people post a lot of stuff in their bios, such as their fitness journey, their degrees, PhDs, masters, companies they own, working experience, anything. And the person reading it may think something like, oh my god, they are literally my age and they've accomplished a lot more than me. They are out of my league. They are rejecting me for sure. Why even trying? Maybe every person I try to match with will reject me because I don't have enough accomplishments to brag about. You see, these dating apps make you even doubt about your literal life. And that is not healthy. They make you feel as if you have missed out on so much, making you forget about other things you've accomplished thanks to unknown users' bios that might be fake because they have the same feelings as you. And let's not forget about ghosting. I've heard it takes a toll on people's mental health as well. There are plenty of stories of people that got a match, they started to chat, everything was going well, and all of a sudden they get ghosted, which makes a lot of questions go by their minds. Did I say something wrong? Is there something really wrong about me to make them dislike me all of a sudden? Did they meet someone better than me? Do they think I am not worthy enough? All of these doubts cause users to feel insecure about themselves because at the end, they don't know what the other person didn't like and get scared of showing their real selves to other person again. So they start questioning everything they do in order to avoid rejection, which can even cause social anxiety just for the fear of being judged, just for being real and true to themselves. Dating apps contribute to the decline of social abilities. This point is a little bit more obvious as we already know social media in general has caused people to lose their ability to socialize. People have gotten used to talk a lot through a screen with a lot of time to think what to type, read, correct, and send a message, and even asking others to write their message for them. So when they have another person in front of them, they don't know what to say. Therefore, they are unable to maintain longer conversations and get easily bored and tired of having someone close to them for a longer time lapse. And the last one is isolation. This is also a prominent problem that comes with the use of dating apps. I've already mentioned anxiety, low self-esteem, and the lack of social abilities among dating app users. Why isolation is a common problem for them. These difficulties come from a general place. The fear of rejection and the immediate solution is just cutting everyone from their life. Because if they are completely lonely, they won't have to face anyone turning them down. But in the long run, seclusion brings even more discomfort to anyone. As we know, feelings of loneliness can be the starting point for other mental health issues. Not only depression, but eating disorders, substance abuse, disorders from the obsessive-compulsive spectrum, as pathological hoarding, for example, and more. So, is this lawsuit fair? The answer is yes, as the defendants most likely have gone through some of the things I mentioned in this video. Were the alleged victims so naive and Match Group is the only guilty one? No, there is a huge responsibility from the claimants too, as when one decides, in this case, to use a dating app, the consequences are well known, as they've been talked about for some time by now, and also easier to investigate considering the easy access we have to a lot of information nowadays. There is also huge responsibility from Match Group, but in certain way, I get it because it's their business. If they don't hook users long term, they be losing money. And of course, why would they want to get bankrupt? Nonetheless, I need to say that Match Group allegedly has ignored many ethical principles that a company must have. In this case, things as taking care of the well-being of their users by using a lot of marketing tactics to keep their position on the market. Is there anything else you learned from this topic? Comment below. Also, don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel so that you never miss out from more interesting psychology content. Thanks for watching.